Now, you told us a little bit about how you first got involved with the SWCAA's advisory council. How long did you serve there?
Well, most nonprofits have term limits on how long one can serve. SWACAs are extremely generous. I believe you can have 5 2-year term limits and you can serve for 10 years. I think that's it. But I served my complete term, whatever it was. Um, and I enjoyed it tremendously, and I felt I had made contributions to the community, suggestions or past information on, and so forth. So when it was completed, I went to Marie and I said, I know I'm finished with my service on the allocations committee, and I know you have different projects that arise here and there. And I said to Marie, you know what my skill sets are. And if you ever have a project where you think my skill sets could be used, I'd be happy to work on it. And she came back to me a while later and said, how would you like to come on the SWACA board? And I was very pleased to be asked. And I said yes, and they accepted me. And so I'm on the board. I'm still in my first term. So here I am.
Now, can you tell us a little bit about your work on allocations and how that benefits area seniors?
You may know that part of SWACA's job is to pass through federal funds to community agencies to provide services that are needed to economically disadvantaged seniors by and large, or low income seniors, we might say. Um, that money comes in for specific purposes, and certain amounts come in for those purposes. Some are like to have community services, some are for health services. So the money has to be divided up into the three divisions that the federal government provides the funds for. And the community has to allocate the funds appropriately. SWCAA has devised a process of determining what the good projects are, what that work, and also how to allocate the money to these projects. They've devised a whole scoring process with a questionnaire where you read the applications, you grade the applications, and then a committee of volunteers gets together and everyone reviews what their rating and ranking. And we do a process and people talk about it and they say, well, um, this agency really does it this way. So you learn about agencies in a way that you never did. And you come to a consensus of how to rank the projects. So the money is allocated, and all of the projects are science based. So they're based on other projects that have been rated scientifically as working. For example, there's one on a matter of balance, where seniors get a course in improving their balance. And I have to say, I'm a senior and I understand that balance needs to be improved when you're a senior. You lose some of that faculty. So, and many of the programs are like that. They all serve a need. And it's not that only low income seniors can serve. I mean, we don't differentiate between income. It's not income restricted, but we do see that low income seniors are able to participate as well as seniors who have means can participate.
Now, why do you continue to volunteer? What do you feel that you personally get out of it?
I think this is how I've always looked at it. I give my um, time, but I get a lot out of it. And it's kind of selfish in a way that I do that because it gives me a sense of purpose, especially as a senior who is no longer working and have worked, for 40 years to stop working. And when one works, one has a sense of purpose. But when one is not working, some seniors may have other ways of getting a sense of purpose, but this is the way I have my sense of purpose. So I think it's a two-way street. I get a lot out of it, and I hope that my contribution is a positive contribution to the community. And the feedback has been that it is positive. So that's why I continue to volunteer. And I believe I'll volunteer until I can no longer volunteer. I'd like to say that it has been an honor to volunteer in the community. I consider it a real honor to be able to do this.